We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Brings into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Softened him up with the run. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Guzman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. the option. Quick toss.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tulane.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Off the play fake. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll park it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
To go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. Fourth and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. The give on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board.
These moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
isolate this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds some fresh air. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The Wolverines in the hurry up. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Wolverine! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane just a few inches away might take a shot on second down. Wants to go up top. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Connection to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after recovery. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had. There he goes! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolute shame. Missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try it over the left side. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. The give. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. They'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Turning it on.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead. here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got a man. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The give out of the gun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. To the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 30, out to the 33, engage 4 on the play. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. The 20. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw on first down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
Michigan, Tulane, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. And they turn it into offensive score.
Now, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying the left side. Creates a little room. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Complete on third down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got his man to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
To the air on second down. He's going to let it go. Snags it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
2nd down, he'll throw it. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ivory. Across the 25. He's got room. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. You make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
On the run, it's Ivory. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They want that clock to run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Goes to the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The RPO, it's complete. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.